Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day so far. If you're new here, welcome. It's Minecraft. If you're returning, thanks. Means a lot to me. Alrighty. Let's get moving today. It's Minecraft. I feel like every one of these I want to do a segment like we did last time, where we get to talk a little bit. I think today's lesson will be forgiveness. Because it's something we all need. We all have to learn it sooner or later. We have a nice little house going. But, yeah. Let's get moving a little bit. Hard to know where to start exactly. Hard to know where to begin. I think we start with an exploration today. A little learning can be a dangerous thing. It can also be grand. But you're talking about forgiveness. That's what today is. We're going to learn a little bit. We're going to dive deep into what makes it good. And how we can learn to do forgiveness. When I think of forgiving somebody, it seems like a hassle, a chore, a task, something to bother me. But it can also be great. You know what you're doing, that is. I had to turn down the music for Minecraft today, if anybody can notice, due to it bugging out the last stream in the aftermath. Apologize for that in advance. I thought there was going to be a piece there. If we can find a jungle temple, that'd be great. All of these are recorded on Twitch and then uploaded to YouTube later in the day. I don't know what the goal is. I think we should try and get a set of iron for today. Maybe find a village structures. That'd be pretty nice. Let's get some more watermelons, huh? Don't want to lose food. This will probably be the first night we don't sleep. Cocoa beans. We're gonna make a cookie farm. Everybody likes cookies, right? I think. I hope everybody likes cookies. Little cat right there. I don't think I've found a woodland mansion this year in Minecraft. quite hard. We're gonna go maybe a few thousand out. We don't really have to mark our path, we know the coordinates. It's practically 0, 0. I also got told that I sounded like Pyro from TF2. That was... I'll take it as a compliment, I guess. The focusing aspect on this. I don't really care if the videos that I upload do well. I care that they're out there in case somebody wants to watch them one day. So long as one person watches it at some point, or even just part of it at some point, that's good enough for me. I gotta think. Yeah, like that. Had to fix a setting. I thought this was a swamp, but it's not. It's the first pig I've killed. Wow. It's pretty. We're gonna get some pumpkins. We're gonna try and grow a few. Never know when you need things like these. Oh boy, zombies are out. It's a pretty deep cave. Goes down a deep slate. Oh. The witch tried to get me. What were we talking about earlier? Or yesterday? Great things take time. I think if I put my mind to it, this world will do great one day. Also, we are not messing with that baby zombie. I cannot take one of those in a fight with full netherite. So, let alone naked with a shield. Nope. Maybe we'll find a structure with a bed. That'd be dope. Wow. These past few months I've been thinking about people in my past and my future, and the people that are here with me now. And I think of what I would do if I could forgive them when I was able to talk to them. Or what would have happened if I could have gotten forgiveness. Makes me remember the good times we had and the bad times at the same point. We had so many fun memories, but we also had so many bad memories. I don't think you can say there's one person you've never had any bad memories with. When you really think about it. Even if they're not horribly bad memories, they're still bad memories. Maybe it was somebody said the wrong thing to you one day and it ruined your mood. It's still a bad memory. Those bad moments are what make us human. We all make mistakes. None of us are perfect. I think that's just fine. I really do. A bunch of people that I've known in my life have done me wrong. Not a lot of people did me right. In return, I had hurt a bunch of people because I was hurt. I thought that if the world hurts you, you hurt it back. I now realize that putting more hurt into the world once you've been hurt will just add more hurt to others. It'll hurt others, and then they'll hurt others. It wasn't a good way to think. It wasn't a good way at all. I've met a lot of good allies, and I've met a lot of bad ones. But there's a few people we will talk about today that I regret hurting, or that I regret not forgiving. And there's some that I'm willing to forgive, even if they don't, even if others say they don't deserve it. I think everybody should choose to forgive. I heard a quote the other day, and I believe it. I once hated someone so much, I had no choice but to forgive them. For me, that quote resonates with a guy I knew, named Devin. He did a lot of bad things, and to most people, he'd be considered a bad person. To me, he is no different. But he's still a person. And although I may have hated him, and I may have never wanted to forgive him, I'm choosing to forgive Devin because not that he deserves it, not that I deserve to, not that it's necessary, but because forgiving somebody who you don't think should be forgiven is letting go of that weight. What is that? Is that a village? I think by forgiving him, I'm letting go of the burdens that we had together. I'm letting go of the pain that he caused me, the pain that he caused others. I'm forgiving him. Because the longer I choose to not forgive him, the longer I let him resonate in me, in my mind, in my head. And that's not good. Not at all. Hey, leave the child alone. I'm choosing to forgive him for me. Purely for me. I don't want to wake up every day thinking, this dude did that to me. And then maybe him doing that to me changed me. Because it did. He changed a lot in me. And I don't think any of it was necessarily good. But the older I get, the more I realize it was necessary to grow. If I wasn't ready to grow, then it wouldn't have happened. Ooh, iron armor. Copper spear. I don't think I've used a copper spear yet. Or spears in general. Now I can organize my inventory with my riches. Look at that. Lovely. I'm gonna take this. But I'm choosing to forgive him for all the wrong he's done me. And even though a bunch of my friends say, oh, you shouldn't do that, he hurt you, he hurt us, that I never said they had to forgive him. I just said that I needed to forgive him because it's what I needed. It brought me peace of mind. If you're friends with me and you know me, you'll know the story about Devin. You'll know what happened. You'll know why it changed me. Why his plans worked. And that's fine. You can know. I don't mind. But what he did to my friends was messed up. I couldn't forgive him for that. That's why we eventually cut contact. But I forgive him for everything he's done to me. I can't forgive him for what he's did to my friends because I'm not them. I can't choose to forgive him on their behalf. But I can choose to acknowledge it. To acknowledge that I'm not going to continue making him my problem. I'm not going to continue blaming everything that happened on him. Because it's selfish of me to do so. And that's simply the truth. The next person I want to forgive is Michael. Michael and I were good friends for a time this year. It started out in late December, where we became good friends, and then something had happened between us recently. A falling out of sorts. I didn't know that I had done something wrong, and he didn't want to talk to me about it, and instead went ballistic. He went too far with what he did. He thought if I had accidentally hurt him without knowing it, then he should intentionally hurt me. And he did. Not only that, he hurt my family. But I forgive him. Not because he deserves it, but because I need the peace of mind. I forgive him for the pain he's caused me, the troubles that happened, the moments that I felt despair because of him. I forgive him for all the names he called, all the things he said, the actions he took. I forgive them all. And that's fine. It's fine for me. I want to forgive Cody and David, as well as Ethan, for the things that happened between us. Cody and David were friends who we had met, and they were older than us by a lot. Me and Ethan didn't know what we got ourselves into until they started forcing us to do things beyond our own will, because they were bad people. They were willing to do bad things. And I wasn't willing to take that. So we did what anybody else would. We obeyed. We obeyed until they had their fun with us. And then they dropped us. I forgive you as a person I still hate what you did, but I forgive you because you forced me to grow up a little bit. Maybe not in a good way, but I still grew. And you want to have growth, one way or another. And I appreciate that. Ethan is a friend of mine that I've had for 10 years. I forgive him for all the bad we've done to each other. I'm sorry for anything I've done to you that have caused you so much sorrow that you blame me for every issue you have. I'm sorry that I wasn't a good enough friend to help you out. I'm sorry I couldn't do as much for you, but I wanted to. I really did. I think that's what really matters to me. I'm sorry to Gabriel, to Tristan, to Clayton. You all did so much to me that I appreciate you for, but even though you weren't there when I needed help, you were there when I didn't. And that counts. It always will count for something. Whether you believe it or not, it counted. And it mattered so much more than you'll know. I wish that if I had to redo everything, you three would be by my side once more. To my siblings, sorry for all the pain that I caused, for all the actions that I took, for all of it. Most of all, thank you for raising me to be good. It's more than I could have asked you for. I appreciate all of you. There's something that I should do at the end of this. At the end of the day, I'm recording. Sorry for a few people. Days like these where we all really look at ourselves and wonder, are we doing this right? Am I doing this right? I'm never too sure. But I do know something. The moment I thought I was at the peak of the mountain, I fell. I fell to the bottom. But I learned, you'll learn more at the bottom than you would at the top. Ain't that the truth? I've learned more in the short time span that I've been at the bottom than I did when I was at the tippity top. I hadn't learned my lesson. I was making mistakes. Now I can say that I'm working on doing better. Even if I'm not. I'm still trying. I think that counts for something. I want to apologize to a few special people today. Number one, foremost, is somebody I know very well by the name of Binks. Binks. Although I don't deserve your forgiveness for the actions I did, I want to apologize. I blamed you for something that had nothing to do with you. I had gone mad, and that wasn't good. I understand now more than ever what I had done was wrong. I'm sorry to your friends, more specifically your friend that goes by the name I don't know. I apologize for what I'd done. It wasn't cool of me. Sorry. But back to you, Binks. I had been hearing all about the things that were going on with you. The people that had hurt you. And it saddened me to know that somebody could do such a thing to a soul so kind. I'll never understand why people hurt. And maybe I won't understand what brought you back. I had spent time working with you, trying to stop you from doing things you'd regret. And those moments I don't regret. I don't regret helping you. I don't regret being a friend to you. What I do regret is how it ended. You had went back to the person who had gotten you hurt, who had hurt you a lot, and acted like it was nothing. Like it was a simple mistake that could just be erased. Like they didn't mean it. But truly, deep down, I know, and you know, it's not true. It can't be true. What happened happened between you two. And although I hope it can get better, I don't think it will. I'm glad you're happy now. I shouldn't have tried to give you my opinion, knowing it wasn't what you wanted. I went against your wishes, and that was fucked up. I hope that if you listen to this, one day you'll be truly content with you. You might not have liked who you were then. And maybe you don't like who you are now. I wouldn't really know. We don't talk anymore. I lost that privilege. But what I do know is you were a good person. You were cool. You were awesome, and you were an amazing friend. But I did a lot of stupid shit that I did. I hurt a lot more other people. I'll keep saying it. The biggest regret I had about meeting you was that I had pushed you away, like all the others. Maybe if I had talked more. Maybe if I had been more honest or fixed my wrongs, we could have still been friends now. I would have stayed by your side, even if I thought you were doing something wrong, because it made you happy. Personally, I think that's all that really matters to me, is if my friends are happy, content where they are. I don't expect forgiveness. I never will. What I do expect is knowing that I could have done. It's the regret of knowing what I could have done. What I could have been. I could have been a better friend. I should have been a better friend. My mistake. I really hope one day you'll see this message or you'll hear it and you'll know. That's all. The next person I want to say I'm sorry to is a group of two that I did similar things to. To Addie and to Maze. I'm sorry. I really am. For what I did. I pushed you two away. And I hurt you guys. Without knowing it. I wanted to be alone. I was content with it. You two didn't want to let me struggle alone. Part of me didn't want to trust you because of that. I know I should have trusted you. But I couldn't. I have problems trusting people after the incidents with David, Cody, Michael, and a plethora of others, including Devin. If I had trusted you more and stopped pushing you away, you wouldn't be so angry with me. You wouldn't feel so hurt. I wouldn't have. I don't know. I tried to be better, but I couldn't. I made promises, and I kept them. But the person I had become wasn't a person I should have become. I apologize for that. I apologize if I made you feel bad, if I had hurt you, if I had done what I shouldn't have done. I kept pushing and pushing, and eventually, you left. But it wasn't on your own accord. I had made you leave. I had forced you to leave. I didn't let you have any other options but to leave. And that was fucked up. It was something I shouldn't have done. that I seem to keep doing over and over and over again because of my failure to trust others. If I trusted you more, I wouldn't have pushed you away. But it scared me. I'm really sorry. But I don't want to lose another person. Like how I lost you two. We aren't necessarily friends anymore. At all. That's fine. Next, I want to apologize to Shimmer. You know who you are. You know how our closeness is now. I want to help you out as much as I can. And I'm sorry I can't. I'm sorry that I failed to each time. If I could go back and redo all my choices that I made regarding you, I don't think I would have changed a thing. I don't regret meeting you. I don't regret doing what I did. I don't regret any of the memories we made together as friends. I don't regret any of the memories we made currently. I think the only thing I regret is letting you push me away. Letting you get rid of me so you could just vanish in thin air from this world. You're a good person in a shitty situation. You may not believe it. You may think you're putting on a facade, but you're not. You really are someone good. When you wake up, you don't go outside and purposely try and hurt others and ruin days. You try and make your days good. Maybe you don't get that or you fail, but you still do it. I think that's worth a lot. Nowadays, more specifically. There's not many people willing to do that. Sacrificing their own good for others. You make everybody happy around you, and that's good. It's really sad, these moments we have right now. We don't talk, like, at all. And that's fine. Maybe it'll change in the future. Right now, I don't think it's possible. Not until you start letting people in. Finally, I want to apologize to my brother and sister. The older two. You two made so many things great. Maybe we had a bunch of bad moments, but that's fine. We still had good moments. Each day I wake up and I remember that I'm blessed to know you guys, to have been born with you two as my siblings. Maybe we don't always get along. Maybe we don't talk as often. But each moment we spend together is another memory worth cherishing, in my opinion. There's always going to be good and bad times for everybody. For us, it was, I don't know, point along the way, we had talked, and then we stopped talking. Now we're starting to talk again. We're starting to get to know each other again. We're starting to be there for each other. I think that's perfect. I think that's all the apologies that we'll do today. The moral of today's Minecraft adventure is learning to be someone who you're proud of. Forgive the ones who hurt you. Apologize to the ones you hurt. Don't expect forgiveness, but do it for you. Learn to be someone that people will like to be around, that the people you like will want to be around. Treat others how you want to be treated. Don't treat them how you don't want to be treated. If you want to be treated like an asshole, then be an asshole, I guess. If you want to be treated with respect, respect others. That's good enough. You don't want to be alone for long. You may think the alone is alright, but it's not. I don't think it ever could be. Because once you're alone, that's that. There's nothing else to it. Maybe that's the best feeling. Is knowing that even if you want to be alone, even if you push everybody away, there's still somebody there who wants to stick by your side, who isn't willing to let you go. And it feels the best. I'm grateful for that. Extremely. But it seems our time together today is coming to an end. I want to keep these short so that people can enjoy maybe binge watching or just watching in the little free time they have. I don't think I ever want to go above 50 minutes, but maybe that day will come. That's fine too. I think when this video is uploaded, I'm going to hand out the apologies I gave to the people. I'll give them a link and a timestamp so they know where theirs is if they want to see it or hear it. I'll never accept their forgiveness. Even if they choose to forgive me, I won't accept it because I don't deserve it. I want to be better than I was before. To most people, that's not possible. To me, I think it is possible. If I do my part, if I keep drawing. If instead of hurting, I guide, I care, I nurture. That's when it's going to get good. That's when it's all going to come come back together. Moral of today. Forgive. Even if you feel like they don't deserve it. Forgive them not for them, but for you, because you deserve that peace of mind. Because you want to be the better person. You want to grow, then grow. Don't let anybody decide for you. Don't let anybody tell you what you have to do. You don't have to listen to me. But choosing to forgive somebody is a choice that we all eventually will have to make. And that's good enough for me. I forgive every one of you that hurt me. I'm sorry to those I hurt. I wish you the best. Take care. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Good night.